And we're back after that incredibly annoying disconnect. Sorry about splitting them up into sections, but I'm not going to do a lot of editing for these videos. They're just quick things to do. Let's get back into it. We won our first game and immediately disconnected from the second one, which is incredibly annoying. That's kind of new. Usually I get an immediate... So here, I can cancel and go back to the main screen. So now there's a match found. I can't cancel. So I can't abandon and go back to the main screen. But let's see. Okay. Okay, so I can't abandon match now. But will I be allowed to actually join the game? And this isn't something that happens just when I'm recording. This happens a relatively frequent number of times. It's incredibly frustrating. Am I gonna get connected? Perhaps. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why it does this sometimes. 4 mana is pushing it in the opening hand of this deck. Especially since we go first. We do have a 2 and a 3. I'm going to mulligan. I have a 2 and 3. The problem is, like, this runs out of gas. Like, I only want, like, max 3 lands for the first half of the game. And I can assume I'm going to draw in. I'm going to mulligan. It's possible that's incredibly wrong, but you mulligan too. They did mulligan. So this is much more like it. Right? I have 3 lands, 2 early game cards, and a good late game gas. I will keep this. I'll keep this on top because it gives me a turn 3. It gives me a 1, 2, and 3. So I think that's good to have. I will obviously lead off with Ifnir Deadlands into Festering Mummy because I want to have a 1-drop every turn. Or every game, I want a 1-drop. With only... I have 7 now. With only 7, you don't always get it, but... So this is probably blue-black control based on Submerged Boneyard. I'm very glad that I'm going first because I'm able to potentially get under a lot of their counterspells. Yes, yes, yes. I have to pay a life, that's fine. So I'm hoping that next turn they also play a Submerged Boneyard. That way I'm able to drop down my Radiant Destiny early. That said, if they don't, and they counter my Radiant Destiny with a negate, that means they have 1 less counterspell for Liliana. So they're probably going to pass heat. Oh! They decided to play Dusk Legion Zealot. That is fine. I assume then that their plan, right? I assume that their plan is then to go into Golden Demise. Speaking of which, I'm all over the place. Sorry. I think their plan is to go into Golden Demise, but this will somewhat ruin that plan. Zombie, thank you. Because Golden Demise would then just be a 1-for-1. I will absolutely all-out attack. Something that would be nice to have is like a card look-up system where you could just like type in the name of a card and then you could like look at it like this. Because it'd be nice to show people, hey, look, it's Golden Demise, the card I said was going to be played. I mean, this is a May. Theoretically, I could mess up, right? I could mess up the action, but I'm going to go ahead and decline. So I want a zombie, and I didn't get a zombie, which is lame. But next turn, I do have Liliana. I'm hoping that they play something next turn. Just so I'm able to sneak Liliana under counter spells. But they're probably just going to pass. Yeah. So they do just pass. They 100% have a counter spell, but I'm gonna attack first. The reason I'm going to attack first is some lists are running the flash creature that has Death Touch. Again, I can't even like show you what it is. Ooh, that's nice. I don't know if they have another one in their hand, but they just used they just used a card that could have gotten rid of my Liliana to get rid of a zombie. Now the question here is, oh no, that was exiled, so there's not even a question. Like I'm just gonna plus.
I've arrived.
And I'll get a nice 3/3 out of it. I want to see what got put in here. Land and a Mummy Paramount, that's fine. Those are two of the weakest things. So yeah, on their turn they have to get rid of it, which means I'm gonna hit in with a nice 3/3. So all in all, things are going fine. I am flooding out, which is very annoying, but I am still, you know, chucking them for a damage a turn. And to note, they are running low on lands, right? They really need to be getting a land drop essentially every turn. I mean that's fine. That card is 2 turns away minimum. And I assume that they're not playing a land. Yeah. However, I'm drawing nothing but lands, which is very annoying. I am going to play a second Ifnir Deadlands. Alright. If he has the flash guy that blocks, that'll be a little disappointing, because then I'll have, like, no gas. But because of what he did last turn. So, I mean, I'm hoping he just keeps not having cards. Alright, he Supreme Wills for draw. Go ahead and bring that up for everyone. So yeah, he's going to look at the top 4 and put 1 into his hand and the rest on the bottom. So he's probably got a land from that, honestly. So he's up to 5. He can play the Scarab God now, which would be lame for me, but I would be able to make it a 3/2. Okay, so that's also a little annoying, but he could theoretically trade it for my zombie, right? So it's not... And I got a Dunes of the Dead. Fantastic. Oh, and... Nice, that's nice stuff. Let's see, this costs 5 per. I have 2, 5, darn. So I don't have enough to actually use it. The thing is, I don't want to use Ifnir Deadlands on Glyphkeeper because I wouldn't get any value out of it. If I attack and he blocks, then I can't use Ifnir Deadlands anyway. He would be able to play that back. I actually might just want to use Ifnir Deadlands. 2, 5, 8, 9. I wouldn't even be able to have access to double next turn. If I do it now, I'll have a 3/3 zombie as opposed to no zombie. He'll probably play Tetlamok or whatever his name is next turn. Tetsimok. I'll offer the trade. I'll see what he wants to do here. I have no idea what that sound is. The zzz sound, no idea. So he takes the trade. So that's fine. This card's Embalm is 7, so he's decently away from that. He has a land, but it's tapped, so he still theoretically can't do much. Okay, he does have the Scarab God, which is frustrating, but I have Ifnir Deadlands. I thought that was a 6/5 for some reason. So I can make it a 3/3. Alright, so this is fine. I have 6, I have 8 mana. I can play Binding Mummy. So, yeah, I mean, I think this is fine. I'll play Binding Mummy. And Ifnir. I will tap this as a colorless. I'll tap this as colorless. And I'll go black. I don't have any cards in my hand, so I don't care too much about what mana is left untapped. Let's go and sacrifice my sweet Dunes of the Dead and get a zombie out of this. For what it's worth, I can tap him down, but it doesn't actually matter. The potential problem is that on his upkeep, he can, instead of paying 7, he can just pay 4 and get that. There isn't really anything in my graveyard that he'll want. Okay, so he ended up not doing that. I assume he wants to play Tetsamok. But I mean, we'll have to find out. I am really annoyed that I flooded this hard, but luckily the deserts have helped me, you know, kind of stay in the game. 2 mana, search. I don't care about search. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, he is going to get Glyphkeeper back. I'm not entirely sure why he didn't do that on this turn. So this is actually really good. What I can do is I can play 2, 6, 8. So I can play Festering Mummy, target the Glyph Keeper with Binding Mummy. Then Ifnir Deadlands the Glyph Keeper to make it a 2/2. Would I rather do that, or would I rather make a Scarab God ineffectual? Damn. I'm not sure. Because I need to get through for damage. And the thing is, if the Scarab God dies, he just gets it back in his hand, but he has to pay mana for it. I think I'd rather nullify the Glyph Keeper. Yeah, I know. Go and use this. Choose this. I feel like they shouldn't actually have the... Oh, I have to undo that. Awkward. Control Z? Yeah, cool. They shouldn't have this come up. Wow, that's weird. It's not, like, using the mana. That's strange. Oh, it's because I'm in control mode. Yeah, so timeout used. So, like, I'm not a big fan of how this is indicated. I mean, I'm going to double attack. Like, I'm running out of gas. I kind of have to end this game relatively quickly. Frankly, I don't see myself winning this game. This is one of the harder matchups. Even though, like, I had a decent hand, as you saw, like, I had a 3-land hand, and I'm flooding out, right? So having the Scarab God block there, that's fine. It's going to go to his graveyard, and he's going to put it back in. Yeah, that's fine. Sure, that's fine. If I draw another land, this game is all but lost for me. I really need to draw some form of, like, actual gas here. Doomfall. Exiles a creature I control. Well, I'm obviously going to exile the Festering Mummy, because it doesn't do it just gets blocked by this. So I feel like that was a waste of a turn. Unless it was for this specifically. Is that the... Yeah, no, that's on your upkeep, so... Alright, let's see what he's playing. Oh, he's going to Tetsamok. Yeah, okay. I know that this card's already in there. You don't have to double reveal it. Done. Thank you. And again, I think this is just my computer being not great, but it's relative unresponsive. So this is gas. This is good. He has... The thing is, if he draws a land next turn, he can reveal Tetsamok on my Lord of the Accursed, and then play it. If that happens, I've lost the game. I have to essentially play this hoping that does not happen. He's going to block here. I guess an argument could be made to just attack here and not cast Lord of the Accursed, but I don't think that's a winning move. And it seems like he's going to counter this anyway, based on his hand. Yeah. I mean, it's frustrating, but you know, it's one of the viable decks. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. So next turn, it looks like it's going to be a Tetsamok, and oh yeah, I mean that's rather. Well, those are both legendary, so that doesn't matter too much. Yeah, it's looking like this game is going to be a loss. It's probable that I should go down to 23. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Should I go down to 23 lands in a deck that is currently running 5 drops and potentially 6 5 drops? yeah, I mean, the fact that I also got a planes. So, I don't think this person was giving me any mouth, so I'll go ahead and give a good game and a concession. Yeah, so I lost. I mean, that's fine. Blue-black control is one of the more difficult decks for me to beat if I don't have gas constantly. This game has been going on for like 15 minutes, I think, this recording. You know what? I'm going to try out 23 lands. I'd like to edit this, please. Let's see. I will get rid of a single swamp. I will add in, if I'm going to go down to 23 lands, I want, let's see, what is my curve currently? 2.44? A lot of twos. I feel like, you know what, let's just see if there's any other 1-drops. That might be fine. This card is not great. Although, no, I don't think it's very good. I mean, this doesn't embalm. I'm not a big fan of combat tricks. You know what? I'll run another time to reflect. Let's see if that helps. I have 3 total removal in the entire deck. I think that might be fine, and it keeps my curve low. Yeah. All right. Let's give this a shot with 23 lands. I'm sure a couple people were yelling at me that I'm running a deck with a curve average of 2.4, and they're like, "Why are you running 24 lands, you madman?" Look, I don't play aggro very frequently. All right. Debatably, it depends on who you ask. Some psychos call Death and Taxes an aggro deck, and I tell them they're out of their mind. Just because I kill my opponent with dudes on the ground doesn't mean I'm trying to be aggressive. It just means I don't want you to play Magic. Speaking of which, I want Modern on Magic Arena because I think the system is good, but I just want to play Death and Taxes. Unless they bring some sweet Death and Taxes cards in upcoming sets, I'm not going to be able to play in Standard. Oh, cool. Okay, my opponent's going first. 2 mana, double Liliana is not what I'm looking at, especially with 2 time to reflex. So this seems like a mulligan. Like the two mana, don't get me wrong, is fine. It's the fact that it's 2 Liliana and 2 time to reflect makes this not fine, right? I'm going second, so theoretically I could get another land, but like the fact that my first play would be Lord of the Accursed is not, it does not bode well. So this one is 1 land, but I do have 2 Dread Wonders. I get a Scry, and I'm going second. I think that this is keepable because I'm guaranteed 2 plays. So, and I will... Everything in my hand's black. This comes in tapped, but it is a guaranteed land. I am going to keep this. I'm absolutely playing Ifnir into Dread Wanderer first. And look at that, it's another blue-black control deck. Hopefully, I don't run out of steam. Play a Dread Wanderer, tap, pay a life. So I mean, I'm just gonna play this next turn, play Dread Wanderer, hopefully on my following turn, by then I have a 3rd land, and I'm able to, just play things. Okay, so it's not a 3rd land, but, it's a card. I'll go ahead and play this. Do I want to attack first? Sure, why not? It doesn't actually matter, I don't think. Like, the Flash Death Touch guy is a 2/2 anyway, so I would trade, and I'm fine trading that because this card comes back, and the other one does not. He might do the feed. Hey, Moment of Craving, that's the card I was talking about. So again, like, he's trading 1 for 1, technically. He's gaining 2 life. But this card is in my graveyard now. Come on. This card is in my graveyard now, so theoretically, eventually, I'll be able to get it back. So he's trading kind of like 0.75 for 1. Ooh, and he didn't draw land either. Not having lands is less bad for me than it is for him. Sadly, I also didn't draw land. So I'm glad I at least kept that, but it is a little disappointing. I'm assuming he has another Moment of Craving. No, he cycles. I'm pretty sure that was wrong. I feel as if he should have cycled that on his turn, just to try to make sure he gets a land. I'm willing to bet that that is what he drew off the cycle. Just because you can do things at instant speed doesn't necessarily mean you should. That said, I would really love a land, please. Oh, he's playing Bantu's Last Reckoning. That's interesting. Okay, I got a land. Getting a land, that's awesome. And I can play something under his counter spells. I'm going to play a Lord of the Accursed. The question is, do I attack here? Because next turn I can play Radiant Destiny, which will get Dread Wanderer out of range. He did not put a Golden Demise into the graveyard. And I assume he runs a Golden Demise. Golden Demise would only kill this and that. If he attacks before casting anything, I'm not going to block. Like, taking 2 damage is fine. So I'm going to go into no attacks. Even though I can get Dread Wanderer back, the fact that I'm able to play Radiant Destiny next turn means that I'm losing 3 damage, but I'm potentially going to deal more. So let's see what he tries to do here. So he could try to Golden Demise. He could. I hate you, Chupacabra. Yeah, Chupacabra is frustrating, but yeah, cast Levi. I don't know what I should play. Honestly, I feel like I should play Plague Belcher. No matter what I play, it can die to Golden Demise. If he attacks before casting anything next turn, it's very likely that he is attacking for like the free attack, where if I block, my stuff dies. He doesn't have to cast Golden Demise. If I don't block, I take 4. He casts Golden Demise. Everything dies. Wayward Servant. I don't think there's enough reach for me to care. Playing Mummy Paramount would lead me to not being able to cast 2 things next turn. Radiant Destiny means that I would, if I draw land, if I draw specifically a white mana source, I could play 2 zombies next turn. I don't want to lose Plague Belcher, but I would at least do damage if he does end up doing thing. And I could target Dread Wanderer here, but I think I'm fine targeting Plague Belcher. Even with Golden Demise, do I want to attack here? No. And that could be wrong. It could be correct to attack, but I'm not sure. I can't wait to see another Chupacabra. Okay, that's fine. Why did that only cost 1 mana? Excuse me? Am I dumb? Am I missing something? Okay. That just cost 1 mana. Unless that's just like a graphical glitch. But if I get counterspelled here, I'm going to be relatively annoyed. Do I want to play Radiant Destiny? Yeah, I'll play Radiant Destiny. If he counterspells me, like the 3 mana card, I'm going to be kind of annoyed. Because it costs 2 mana, and he tapped 1. This comes in tapped. Negate would be fine, but let's see what he's gonna do. I assume it's a he because it's Nick. Oh, cool. Alright, well, I at least didn't get counterspelled. And again, I don't necessarily think I need to attack. Hold on. Is everything okay? I don't know why they're using their timeouts. Maybe they're AFK? Maybe this freaked their game out? And they're back? I can attack with Plague Belcher for minimal value. He would probably block with Champion of Wits and Dusk Legion. I mean, yeah, it's a 1-for-1 essentially, because it's not even, because this drew a card and this killed my guy. Once again, I don't think I need to attack. Like, even attacking with Dreadwater doesn't get me anything but a single life loss, so. I mean, this is kind of showcasing why I'm not sure I want to be running only 23 lands. Okay, if he taps 2 more of these lands, alright, I don't know what the heck that was. I don't know if that was a actual bug or a graphical bug or whatever, but it's freaky stuff. 6 mana, let's see what it's going to do on 6. Walk the plank. I mean, that's annoying. Dire Fleet Hoarder. I would like to read this, please. Alright, sure. Because I only have 1 plains, I am unable to play out 2 cards. I could use Ifnir Deadlands, but that would lose me mana. I could play Liliana and get back Lord of the Accursed, which is probably the correct thing to do. You get back Lord of the Accursed, it's a 3/4 because of Radiance. This becomes a 4/3. Liliana goes down to 2. I couldn't save her, but that would probably make him attack. Oh, right. He probably doesn't have a counterspell. The fact that resolves so quickly means that he has no instant speed things right now.
When you can raise more.
Why hire servants when you can blah blah blah? Let me get back Lord of the Accursed, please. That puts me at 3, 6, 9 permanents. All right, that's hilarious. So I'm not going to attack because I want to kill some of his stuff. Because he's going to try to kill Liliana. Like, if he doesn't, that's absolutely insane. But, as you can see, next turn, I will be able to start cycling back my Dreadwanders. He's running out of gas, which is great for me. And Dreadwanders will help me keep up. I mean, you know, maybe this is fine. Maybe 23 is still fine. It's the fact that I only have 1 plains. So maybe the color situation needs to be amended somewhat, but I'll have to play more games with 23 to see how it goes. But yeah, so I'm just essentially waiting on figuring out what they want to do. If they all out attack, what will I want to kill? I definitely want to murder the Chupacabra. Stupid bastard. And I'd block with the Dreadwander. I wouldn't want Lord of the Accursed to get... Interesting. He leaves her alive? That's intriguing. So now, I'm going to cast Wayward Servant. He might have a counterspell. He does not have a counterspell. I now am able to attack because I have Vigilance. I'm going to go ahead and activate Liliana.
You hold no power over me.
I get a zombie, I gain a life, you lose a life. What's in my graveyard? Another Plague Belcher, that's fine. I have 2 cards in hand, so I can't get Dreadwater back, but now I'm going to Khenra Eternal. I'm going to use this. Thank you. Is he going to counter it? Oh, you might have Supreme Will. I think that one requires the payment of 3 mana. Okay, so he seems like he doesn't. I can attack with... I'm not attacking with Lord of the Curse. If I attack with Dreadwonder, I can kill 2 of his guys, or I can just kill 1. Let's see if he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he'd have 8. With 8 mana... I mean, I know there's the draw card. You draw X and discard 1, I think. So he might want that with the treasure. But essentially, he has 4 attackers. I have 4 blockers. I'm going to start getting in there. I need to kill this person before they're able to outvalue me. Yeah, so that's fine. Double block, that's totally fine. And so what I could do, honestly, is I could just kill this and not give him the treasure. I don't think I care about him getting a treasure, though. I think I'm fine getting his stuff off the board. I mean, I might regret it. There might be some mana he needs. But next turn, if I draw a land, I can play the land and then play both of my Dreadwonders. Right? Like, that's... If I draw a land, it's as if I drew 3 cards, kind of. Hey, it's Nazachel. And he didn't need the... He didn't need the treasure for that, so... Unless he played a land and I didn't notice, but I don't think so. Can't be countered. No max hand size. Opponent casts a non-creature. That's not going to be a problem. And then you can discard... Yeah, I mean, I can block this, like, all day long. Or I could just kill him. Because I can play this. Because, I mean, his shields are down. Oh, I assume he's in full control mode. Let it resolve, please. Let it resolve. I don't see you having... There's Spell Pierce in this format. I don't think there are any other 1-mana counterspells. Please let it resolve. Why you gotta be slow? Cool. Drain some life. Play another Lord of the Accursed. I would prefer it if you let this one resolve a little bit faster. Thank you. I could minus to get back a Plague Belcher, but I'm just going to plus. Do a bit more dabblage. Once again, I'm not going to attack with Lord of the Accursed and Wayward Servant. So it's probably... Well, that's fine. He could not deal with the sweet value that were my zombies. So, awesome. I get a little bit of value here. I still think that card's adorable. But yeah, so that was 2 games, plus the random other video that's going to be put up today because of stupid disconnects. So yeah, let me know any comments you have on making these videos less trash. If there's specific topics you want me to talk about, if you want me to get a little bit more in-depth with my decision making, although I feel like I already am. Or if you just want me to rattle on about random stuff that's happening in my incredibly boring life, let me know. And remember, all will be one.